Something happened while you were sleeping, and you know nothing about it yet. You did not hear it. You did not stir. In the morning, everything was the same. The walls of your room looked the same as they always do. But in the dark hours, the ground beneath your life moved, and you kept going without realizing it. I planned for you to sleep through it. You would have grabbed at things I was trying to take away from you out of fear. It's not anger that makes my voice sound heavy when I talk now. It's sadness. I've seen you get so close to what I set aside for you. At the last second, walk away because no one told you it was real. Because of this, I will not let this hour go by without speaking. Pay attention to these words. Allow them to sink into you. There is a peace that has your name on it, not an idea or a wish. A peace that has been prepared is being held and is ready for someone to reach out and take it. You asked for change in a voice that was so quiet you weren't sure it came out of your chest. I heard everything, every word you didn't finish. You put off every request because you were too shy to ask twice. Level is fine for me to hear you. I never had to have it. Listen up, my dear child. Jacob was lying on rough ground with a rock under his head. He was on the move. He didn't have anything. A man with no plans, he slept outside like a lost soul. And at night, I opened heaven over that spot. There was a staircase between the dust where he was lying and my throne. He only saw it because I let him. He said something that I want you to say today when you wake up. He replied, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it." That's you. That's just like you. I've been in your house, through your late nights, and into your kitchen at 3 a.m. when you couldn't sleep but didn't know it. I was in the rooms where choices were made about you while you watched from the outside and didn't have a say. During a tough time, you thought you were by yourself. You were never by yourself. You were watched. Let me tell you what I stopped. Something was coming together to hurt your life. It wasn't loud. It didn't make itself known. It moved slowly out of sight, like rot does to wood, until the whole beam gives way from the weight. It was planned to come to you at a time when you would have been too tired to fight it. You would have lost a lot more than money. It would have taken years. I reached out with my hand, but it missed you. You will never see the whole list of things I turned down. I'll keep some of it from you for the rest of your life, because you would be afraid of shadows that don't exist otherwise. But I want you to fully grasp something. Some doors that shut on you weren't really rejections. They were me blocking the doorway and not letting you enter a room that you wouldn't leave the same way. You cried over some of those closed doors. I know you did. You asked me why the thing you really wanted got away from you even though you did everything right. I didn't mean to punish you. I told you what to do. There's a difference, and you can finally hear it tonight. Thought about what took place in a king's palace a long time ago. The king was too excited to sleep. Not for an hour. In the middle of the night, he asked that the records of his kingdom be read out loud. Out of all those long lists, the reader picked out the name of a man who had done a good deed years ago and never been thanked for it. That man was sound asleep in his own bed across the city. He didn't know anything. He hadn't done anything that day to change his life, but by morning, everything had. That's still how I work. Someone said your name in a place you've never been. Someone said it, but they can't say why they thought of you. They felt a push that they couldn't explain, so they moved. What they started moving is now moving toward you. I gave that nudge. Please think about that for a while. Someone who has more than they need was moved in a quiet moment to give someone they might never meet something. They did not know what you looked like. They had no idea what you had been through. They did something because they knew they couldn't get rid of the thought. It's not luck. Luck does not remember or plan anything. It's clear where the thing that is moving toward you is going. You watched other people get what you were still waiting for years, and made up a secret theory about yourself based on what you saw. You chose to be the type of person who doesn't have bad things happen to them. You didn't say it out loud. You lived like it was real. Thoughts like these have hurt you more than any hard times ever have. There's no way I'm going to believe that tonight. My beloved, you are not the only one who can trust that I am good. You were never that. You were just going more slowly, and there was a reason for being slow. You're about to understand why. I need one thing from you right now, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's attention. Pay attention to this. Some things make noise when they come, and you can't miss them. Some people show up quietly and walk right by anyone who isn't paying attention. I'm going to bring you the second kind. It won't yell at you. It will get close, wait, and need you to spot it. Don't drift now, then. Let your mind stay away from the old story you tell yourself about your life. We are done with that story. This is a new story, and I'm telling it to you while you can still change what will happen next. Say amen out loud. If these words hit you in the spirit, you've been carrying a weight you couldn't put a name on. You've told yourself 100 different ways to describe it. Being tired, being stressed, a season, and getting older. You knew none of those words were right because the rest didn't say anything about it. You might sleep all night and be tired when you wake up. That wasn't your body. There was something on your path that didn't belong there. It was let go at night. Before you know it, you'll feel the difference. There will be less weight in your chest. A fear that you were used to so much that you didn't even notice it will be gone one morning. Don't try to talk yourself out of how you feel. It's not just your mind playing tricks on you. It's the lack of a weight that I took away. Some of what I let go of was a situation. It was a habit for some of it. My child, some of it was a person. I need you to hear that straight through. Some people who are close to you shouldn't go the whole way with you. Some walked with you for a while and were very helpful during that time. I also don't delete what they gave you. But ahead, the road gets narrow, so they can't follow you where you're going. And if you try to push them forward, you will both be unhappy. You felt it already. It takes work to have a conversation that used to be easy. You no longer enjoy a room because it feels heavy when you walk in. That's something you've been beating yourself up over. You have been wondering if you are getting cold or hard to deal with. You're not getting cold. It's getting clear to you. I'm clearing your eyes of the fog. Being able to see clearly is also strange at first. As my servant Elisha stood in the middle of an enemy army, his young helper became very scared. No way out with horses and chariots. He only prayed one thing. I was told to open the boy's eyes. When I did that, the boy saw hills full of fire, horses, and forces that had been there the whole time. That hillside didn't change at all. His eyesight got better. You are going through that right now. There is no movement around you. You now see things differently. You can now see what was there all along. There are things you won't want to see. A reason for being kind. Someone who did something that you let slide for years. You kept going back to, but it was quietly costing you. I'm not trying to make you suspicious. This is how I make you smart. What you can't see can't be protected. I'm done letting someone rob you in the dark. State, if you are ready to see clearly, I trust you. Do not go after something that is leaving. That is the most important instruction I want you to remember over the next few days. When something loosens its hold on you, you'll want to grab it back right away. You need to call, send the message, and fix what's breaking. Place your hands on the ground. Give it up. What's going away from you now isn't going away because you failed. If it can't hold the weight of what's coming, it will fall. And I'd rather it break now when it's not beneath you than when you are. Never have I taken something from you without first making something better. Not once. I never left a hole in your life that you could never fill, even if you couldn't see it at the time. Think about the woman who was down to just a jar of oil and a house full of debt collectors at the door. I didn't give her money. As many empty glasses as she could carry from every neighbor, I told her, and then she was to close the door behind her and pour. She put oil in everything that wasn't full in that house until there was nothing more to fill. Look at what she couldn't do. It wasn't my supply. That was the number of empty boats she was ready to ask for. To make room for you, my beloved. I have been taking things out of your life, not to leave you with less, but to give you more. Because you were sad about what was lost, you didn't notice the space it left. You now have time in your days. There is room for thought in your mind. There's a spot where an old pain used to be that took up half your energy. I didn't clear that area of land so it would stay bare. Someone or something is going to plant there. Also, you might have reached the end of your patience with some things. Talk that doesn't get anywhere. Company that wears you out. Fights you used to jump into without thinking. You'll take a step back from them, almost without meaning to. You're not getting farther away. That's how I teach you how much your peace is worth. It's also worth a lot more than what you've been charging for it. Your peace is linked to your goal. Watch over one and the other. There is a choice coming your way. I won't say what day it is, but you will have to choose between what you know and what is right. This time, those two things will be different. The things you know will make you feel safe and smell like home. The right will feel uncertain and a little scary. The peace, not the comfort, will show you which is which. Peace and comfort are not the same thing. You stay where you are because it's comfortable. Peace goes with you to the place I send you. Do not go backward when that time comes. You have grown out of being backward, and there is only a smaller version of yourself waiting for you there. There is no proof that you are stronger than you think. The test that is coming has not been given to you yet. You still don't know what you carry. But I know that I wouldn't have changed anything last night if you couldn't stand up for what's going to happen next. It's easy for me to help someone who doesn't have anything. An old woman named Ruth lived alone. Almost everything in her life had been taken away, and she found herself in a field she didn't own, picking through leftovers behind the harvesters to eat that day. That was all she was hoping for, scraps. What she didn't know was that the field's owner had seen her, and quiet told his workers to do something. Allow handfuls to fall on purpose. Do not tell her off. Let her gather, and don't tell her why the gleaning is so good now. That night, she went home with more than a poor woman should have been able to carry. She had no idea that it had been planned. That is the shape of what is going on with you. There is someone who doesn't fully understand why they are telling you to let handfuls fall in your direction. They couldn't stop thinking about it. They're rich enough that it won't hurt them, and I woke them up at the right time. They did what I told them to do for some reason they will never be able to explain to anyone else. As you gather in that field right now, my child, you don't yet know how the harvest turned out to be so good. Don't back down from this. That's the risk. You will not be turned down. But you won't offer your hand when the chance comes up because you have been taught your whole life to expect scraps and be thankful for them. Being thankful is beautiful. Being thankful is not the same as having low expectations. I need one more thing from you right now, and it's not a small thing. That's why I'm being clear about it. My child, I want you to give some of what you have, something real, to the altar of this work, like putting gold on the scales of this calling. Let it be a seed planted in deep water or an offering set on stone. Don't be afraid to do it. This shows that you trust me to provide, and that your heart is no longer attached to not having enough. When you let go with faith, it stays in your life. It moves ahead of you into the harvest I'm getting ready for. Bear with me as I finish what I have to say. You need to let go of something before you can hold what is coming. In the back of your mind, you know that you're not quite enough. You've never said anything about it. You might not even agree with me now. That's clear from the way you say sorry for taking up space. You wait for the part where the good news turns out to be false to show that you are ready for it. It's clear by how quickly you think you were to blame. That thought did not come from me. I've never looked at you and thought, these are some things you need. You judge yourself by what you've done and what has gone wrong. That's not a measure I use. I take a look at who you are and where I'm taking you. Those two things have always been the same, even during your worst times. They were also true when you couldn't get up. Make sure you understand this. This is not a reward for being good. No one would ever get anything from me if that were true. Why is it coming? Because I said so and your hands were still free to accept it. You kept your hands open, my love. That's the whole thing. You didn't make fists with them after taking everything from them. You didn't get angry when it would have been appropriate to do so. You gave when you had every reason to keep everything for yourself. Your faith stayed strong in a quiet way that didn't draw attention to itself. I saw everything. None of it was hidden from me. Because of this, you can trust what is coming. I don't give weight to people who are going to hurt someone with it. Look at what you did with almost nothing. That's what I know you'll do with more. This didn't come to you 5 years ago for a reason. When you asked me that question, your voice was full of pain, and I didn't always answer. Let me answer now. If it had been given to you 5 years ago, you would have spent it on things that money could never fix. It would have gone into a hole with no bottom. It would have been over in a season, leaving you with the same pain and less hope. You're not that person anymore. The difference isn't that you lost your cool. For you, the difference is that you learned what really works and what doesn't in a tough classroom. And you can't change your mind now. Don't dislike how long it took. They are very expensive. They also gave you something that you can't buy or rush. You've also gained something that you might not have known about. Now you know when something is wrong. Before, you had to be shown, and it was usually too late and too painful. You can feel it now. An exchange that seems fine but isn't. One that seems like a good chance but makes you feel bad. It's not nerves that tell you that. It's expensive information that you've paid for, and I want you to use it. If you feel good about something, don't think it's a sign of something bad. Because you've been on guard for so long, you no longer trust ease itself. Not all things that are gentle are tricks. Some things are mine alone. You believe you're behind. You're not behind. You'll be okay. A life that is being held on purpose is different from a life that is running late. And they feel the same on the inside. Both of them want to stay still while everyone else moves. It's like seeing a door open for someone who didn't want it as much as you did. I get why you came to the conclusion you did, but you weren't late. You were warned not to get there too early. Look at Joseph. He was a young man who had a word from me about his future. But within a few years, his family sold him, took him to another country, lied about him by a woman who wanted to ruin him, and put him in jail for a crime he didn't do. After that, he helped another prisoner who got out and forgot all about him. That cell was used for 2 more years. 3 years of a man who was promised something sitting in the dark, while the only person who could have called him by name forgot his name. The king then had a strange dream that no one could explain. The man who had been forgotten was now the only one who could help. He was taken out of jail and put in charge of a whole country in one morning. The position didn't exist 2 years ago. There wasn't anything to let go of. The delay wasn't because I lost sight of him. While the door was being put in, I held him at the door. You've had your own 2 years or even longer. There was a season that went by when nothing you did worked. You begged me to tell you why, but I kept quiet. I wasn't quiet because I wasn't there. I didn't say anything because I didn't think it would help you at that time. If you had known that, you would have tried to rush me. A boy was also called out of a field and anointed with oil in front of his brothers. He was then told very clearly that he would be king. After that, my child, he went back to the sheep right away. There is no throne or palace. Many years of running for his life in caves and the wild, promised a crown but never got it. God really did anoint them the whole time. It did not get cancelled by the waiting. Some of what they told you is still true. There is nothing in your life that supports what you think. I want to correct something you thought about your losses. There were events that you thought were failures but were not. I put them in the road so you could leave a path that was taking you somewhere I didn't want you to go. You didn't get that job. You've watched it again and again to figure out what you said wrong. You didn't say anything wrong. It would have taken years of your life and given you very little in return to be there. I shut it down before you could sign anything. You've held on to the end of that relationship like it's proof of a flaw in you. There was nothing wrong. It was not right for your life to be going in that direction, which you couldn't see from where you were. That last-minute plan that didn't work out, you said it was bad luck. It was kindness. I didn't show you the other side of your life, so it looked like loss, the one where it went through. Not everything that hurt you was meant to punish you. A lot of it was for safety, putting on a face you didn't know. The holdup is now over. You are leaving the season of getting ready and entering the season of letting go. And they feel very different from each other. When you're getting ready, your hard work doesn't seem to yield much, and you start to wonder if it all matters. Small movements make more than they should in release. Just one talk can start something. When you push on a door that has been shut for years, it opens right away. You will notice that the amount of work you need to do has changed, and you will be curious about what happened. The ground was prepared while you weren't looking. I am also changing the way you see and feel time. You've been in a hurry for years, always thinking you were behind and need to catch up. Always a little scared that you might run out of road. You'll feel less stressed after this. It will be possible for you to wait for something without getting sick. You will be able to say no to a good offer because you know something better is on the way. That is not being passive. That's what power is. Someone who trusts the supply is the only one who can turn down a bad offer. You and I have been on a long journey together, and you haven't always known I was there. Some nights, you talked into the dark and didn't hear anything back. You thought that meant no one was paying attention. I felt closer to you on those nights than when things were going well. When things get tough, I don't pull away. Because that's when you listen, I only get quieter. I want you to see the last few years through new lenses. Let's talk about a hard thing you went through that you still hate. Think about what it taught you, what it took away from you, who it cut out of your life, and what you couldn't go back to. Then be honest with yourself and ask if you could handle what's coming without having found out you couldn't. I know this because I don't let needless suffering happen. I put myself through painful, expensive suffering, but I don't enjoy it, and I don't waste a single hour of it. There won't be any traces of what you've been through left behind. Everything will fit into what comes next, even the parts you're still embarrassed about. When you see this part of the road again, you won't be able to find the part that you didn't use. It won't be where you look for it. Something calm is coming over you that doesn't make sense given what's going on. There will be a time when your heart used to beat fast, and you will notice, almost to surprise, that you are calm. Outside of you, nothing will be different. The bill is still due. There will still be a problem. But the worry that always came with it won't show up. It's stable, so don't question it or try to explain it away. In denial, it is not. That's how someone feels when they finally think they are being held. Some nights, Peter was locked up in a cell with guards on both sides of him and chains around both wrists. He knew he was going to be killed in the morning. On top of that, he was asleep and not pacing or negotiating. He was so sound asleep that I had to hit him on the side to wake him up when I sent help into that cell. He let go of the chains. He walked past guard after guard and through a gate that opened by itself. He thought he was dreaming the whole time. For him, it wasn't real until he was out in the street by himself and the cool air hit his face. That's exactly how being set free will feel. It won't feel like a moment of victory to you. It will feel like something you're half sure you're imagining. You won't understand what happened until you're out in the open with the door shut behind you. Don't wait for a big sign that clears up all the questions. I don't normally work that way. I work in chains and fall asleep at night. When everyone who wanted me to finish is asleep, simply say, I receive it. If you let this into your heart, you can already feel how your priorities are now being changed. Things that were at the top of your list are now further down. When you look at your worries, the ones that used to keep you up at night for weeks, they seem strangely small. You have been ignoring some things for years, but they are now quietly and persistently telling you that they won't go away. There is no doubt about that. That's me changing the order of things from the inside without arguing. You will also care a lot less about being understood. You are about to get one of the best new releases of the season. For years, you've spent a lot of time defending your choices and explaining yourself so that other people could understand them. That behavior will stop. A few people will not understand what's going on with you. They'll notice that you're not as loud in some places and more loud in others. Why has something changed? You won't be able to give them a good answer because what happened to you happened somewhere else. You don't owe anyone the whole amount. Some of the things I show you are just for your feet and not for other people. Listen for the peace, my sweetheart. That is the marker I gave you, and you can trust it. When choosing between two paths, don't think about which one looks better or which one other people would like. Not which one is easier, but which one lets you breathe. Which one makes your spirit calmer. Pressure and fear can be used to make people excited. You can't fake peace. There's something inside you that's been getting stronger for months. You didn't trust it because you're used to getting permission from other people. It's not your nerves or wishful thinking that you know that. It's my voice getting used to being heard by you in the register you can understand. It won't rush you. It will never make you feel bad. There will never be any fear attached to it. Anything that forces you to make a choice right away, before you have time to think or pray, is not from me. Not everything needs to be done quickly. I'll let you know when it's time. I'm not going to make you crazy about it. You are the only one who can go through that door in front of you. This means that no one can read it for you or be sent in your place. From the outside, it won't look like much. It doesn't happen very often. This could be a talk you've been putting off. A small chance that doesn't seem to match your hopes. Someone's request that comes at an awkward time. You've been waiting for something big and clear. The real door might also not even cross your mind because it seems too normal to be the answer. Not even close. A powerful man who was sick and desperate and had come a long way to get better was told 7 times to wash in a normal river. He was called names. He was ready for drama. He thought someone would wave their hand over him and say something important. He was almost sick enough to go home. But the instructions were too clear for him to feel good about his situation. He did it because his servants told him to. He washed and was clean. Do not get angry at a small instruction, my child. What it unlocks doesn't depend on how big the instruction is. Also, you might not need other people as much as you used to. Approval, which used to be very important, will just lose its hold. Someone's opinion of you will land and roll off, even if it would have hurt you a year ago. You will be aware of it, and it will feel odd, almost like a loss, because you have built so much of your life around what other people think. It's not a loss. It's getting back something that was always meant to be yours. This is why freedom is important. Someone who doesn't need permission can be sent anywhere. It can only be sent to someone who needs it and already has it. I'm about to send you somewhere where people won't cheer for you. I'm cutting the line now, before you get there. Listen up, because I'm going to say something serious. Some doors close up after a while. When I put something in front of someone, it stays there for a while. And if that season goes by without a reply, the thing doesn't go away, it just moves. It goes to hands that will wrap around it. I don't want to scare you with this. I say this because I've seen people look at an answered prayer, decide to think about it some more, and then never come back. You've already done that. You know you have, and the pain of it has been with you in silence ever since. You will not be able to do it again without being told first. What is being put in front of you needs something from you that isn't money or talent. That's the answer. A yes with both feet on the ground, being aware that leads to moving. To not know something again, you have to first know it. That's why I'm careful about what I show you. Everything I tell you makes what you are expected to do even better. And I don't raise the bar for ability until I've already done that. You're all set. That's the only reason this hour came around. When the time comes, which will come faster than you think, don't just stand there and think about it until it goes away. What will happen after you receive? You are going to be a source. Most people don't expect that part. You've been the one who needs help for so long that you can't picture yourself as the one who gives it. I am building just that though. What I give you won't stay with you. It will go through you and into the lives of the people you care about, as well as into lives you will never hear about. That's how I've always done things. I don't give someone food just so they can sit there full. I fill them up so much that they spill over onto everyone nearby. Think about Isaac. The land was in a famine. A real famine. I told him not to go and to sow into that dry ground. Anyway, everyone else was holding on to what little they had, saving it. He planted during a year when it seemed crazy to plant. During the same year, he became rich while everyone else was poor on land that wasn't giving anything to anyone else. It wasn't about the soil for the harvest. It was about following the rules. You pray for certain people. I know what their names are. I know which ones you can say out loud and which ones you can't because your voice hurts. Please hear me right. They are going to see what I do in your life. Not by working hard, but by having too much. You have used force to try to save some of them, but it has worn you out and not helped. That job was never given to you. You were told to be held so clearly that they can't explain yourself. That's what will get to them. Not your argument, but your stability. In my book, there is a woman who was left with only a handful of flour and a little oil. She was gathering sticks to cook one last meal for her family before they went hungry. A prophet then showed up and asked her to make him a small loaf first. No reasonable person could agree with that request. During the famine, she did it every day, and the flour and oil in the jar never ran out. She didn't get anything for having a lot. She got something good for letting go when it didn't make sense to do so. Like them, you have that urge. I've seen you give even though you didn't have any money. People can trust you with more because of that instinct. That's why there will be more. Also, let me talk about the fear that's behind all of this, the one you haven't said. You're scared it will come and then go, that you will give yourself hope, get it, lose it, and be worse off than if you never had hope. You have that fear because of real events. I'm not going to make fun of it either, but I want you to pay attention to what that fear is really keeping you safe. You're not getting any peace from it. It keeps you small by denying you all the good things that could happen so that you can never lose anything. That's not safe. That's slow giving up dressed up as wisdom. I'm not going to bring you anything fragile. What I'm setting up in your life is meant to last. It's not just a short, lived wave of luck that will end at the end of the year. Slowly, it was built in ground that no one could see. That's the reason it took so long. I have to take down and rebuild everything I build quickly. I only build what I'm putting under your feet once. The storms it can handle will show you how strong it is. Things will still get hard. I never said that you would never have to deal with bad weather. You will go through something that would have broken you 3 years ago, though. And you'll be standing when you get out. That's when you'll know what was built under you. You will also be truthful with yourself more than ever before. Some parts of your life have been avoided when you've looked at them directly. Some of your habits, a grudge you keep feeding, and a part of yourself you've decided is just the way you are. Things like that are now being brought to light, which won't be fun. Don't put your weight on it. I'm not telling you those things to make you feel bad. They are being shown because I want to heal them. And I can't heal what you and I both act like we don't see. Let me tell you how this ends. Because you were waiting for the catch, but there isn't one. Soon, you'll wake up one normal morning and find that the fear is gone. It's not gone because you dealt with it or talked it down. As you stand in the kitchen making coffee, you'll realize that the tightness in your chest that you've had for years is gone. You won't be able to say for sure when it left either. When that day comes, you'll know what happened while you were asleep. When you remember this time, you'll know it was the right one. Not because something exciting happened, but because this is where you stopped expecting the unexpected to happen. I'm putting things back together that you had privately given up on. Some things you prayed about less often because they hurt too much to keep asking about. Not once did you doubt that I could do it. You no longer thought it was for you, and quietly crossed it off the list to keep yourself from being let down. I know which ones they are. Return them. I don't care how long something has been broken for. My skills don't get worse over time. Something that has been broken for 20 years can be fixed in an afternoon. And the 20 years won't have made things harder for me. They will only have made things better for you. You never thought you'd see each other again. You will have seen a door close and heard it lock. The door will then open, and you will stand in front of it for a moment, unable to move, because you were okay with never seeing it again. Some of what was taken from you will also be given back to you, though not always in the same way. I return things sometimes, and what they were supposed to give you other times. The second kind is always better and lasts longer. Listen, my love, you are not weak. That story you've been told about yourself is not true. In that story, you barely make it through things. You haven't been just barely getting by. You have been carrying loads that would have worn out most people without any praise, help, or breaks. You've never had a good picture of yourself. From where I am, you don't look anything like the picture you have in your head. The one you see is worn out, behind, and always fails a little. The person I see has been faithful when no one was looking, and there was no reward for it. That's the only time when faithfulness can really be tested. I don't remember a single day of it. Don't be careful, don't brace yourself, and don't hold the door frame in one hand as you walk forward. Moving forward like you need to go somewhere. The time for holding on is over. You did a great job holding on, and now you don't have to. We don't know what will happen next. It's been sent. Don't close your hands. That's the only thing you need to do. That's all I have to say about what I've said to you tonight. Don't put your hands together, not around what's going away, fear, or the old story. I'll be in charge of the time. I'll take care of the people. Someone thought they had the last word on your life. I'll take care of the supply, the door, and those people. That's not any of your work. You need to stay awake and keep your hands free. There will be days when none of this seems real. The old fear will come back and sit in its old chair like it never left. You will have a hard week. Do not freak out, and do not see that as proof that I lied to you when that happens. It's not the same thing to return a feeling or a fact. Allow it to go through. It doesn't have any power here. Remember this hour on those days. Remember that something moved while you slept, and all it wanted was your attention. I'm not too far away. I am not far away, watching from above to see if you have earned my attention. I'm close enough to hear the things you can't say. Plus, I've been here for every year you thought you were by yourself. You were never by yourself with it. On the days you thought you were pulling yourself up, someone was carrying you. From here, the weight goes away. From here on out, things are clear. The offer is moving toward you from this point on. The part of you that has been buried for years because you've been getting through. The person who can laugh easily, rest well, and isn't always thinking things through. That person will be back, not a new person. The person who stays there all the time. I love you, not in a broad sense, not as one of many. That person by name, knowing everything they have done and everything they are afraid I will find out. You have nothing more to hide or earn from me. My child, raise your head. It's morning now. What was meant to hurt you didn't get to you, because it was stopped. And the thing that was planned for you is already on its way. Now all that's needed is for you to be the type of person who looks up when the time comes. Do not stop looking up. When that time comes, you will hold the very thing you had stopped asking for. Don't think about whether you deserve it that day. It's already clear, so you didn't need to answer that question. Take it in, smile, and show the people around you what happens to someone who leaves their hands open in the dark. Yes, I'm ready, you say. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. If you're going to walk with me from now on, we only need viewer support. Scan the QR code or look at the pinned comment to get content that is only available to members. Have a great day. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.